Hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial and I decided to do this look. I did this look on Christmas and I thought I would just recreate it because this is more of what I would usually wear. Not that in my last video I wouldn't wear what I put, but I'm just going to start off the face with the Neutrogena Healthy Skin. Like I said in the last video, I'm just going to be using this foundation as a base for my eyeshadows, and then I'm going to be using my Healthy Skin Concealer and clean up the brows. Now, as usual, I'm just going to blend the two together to make a nice even slate, and then I'm going to be using my Morphe palette, and I'm going to be using these two colors to set it. They're very skin tone like. One's a little bit more white and the other one's a little bit more pink, but the Morphe palette doesn't really have like names, so those are just the two colors. The name of the Morphe palette is 35N. Now I'm going to be taking Bold as a transition shade. I know I used this palette in my last video, but I think there's so many looks you can do with this one palette. And also, I feel like I watch YouTube videos, I don't have the makeup that the people are using, but these are just like color ideas so you can work with what you have. And then I'm going to blend out the transition shade. Next, I'm going to be dipping into the color Innocent with the same brush, and I'm just going to apply this right over where I put the transition color. This is more of like an orangey tone than like the other one. It was more of a brown tone. Then I'm just going to be taking my NYX blending brush and blending it. Now I'm going to be taking the colors Mood and Drama. One's a purple, one's more of a pink tone, and I'm just going to take this in a more of a fluffy brush and I'm going to apply this into the crease. I'm just going to go side to side. I'm not going to be going up because I don't really want this high up in the crease. And I think this just adds a really pretty color to the crease, and of course blend, blend. Next I'm going to be applying these two shimmery shades, Ethereal and Minx, and I'm going to apply Minx all over. I did dip Minx in my Urban Decay setting spray just to make it a little bit more like shimmery and shiny, and I'm going to be applying this all over the lid, and then Ethereal I'm going to just apply on the front half of the eyelid and kind of slowly blend it into Minx. Minx is just more of a really deep pink shade, and Ethereal is a golden bronze shade. Now I'm just going to be taking this black color called Punk, and I really like this color in this palette specifically because I just feel like it's so easy to blend and it's not as hard, and I know how to spend so much time blending. But I'm just going to be taking this on like a small pencil brush and putting it on the outer V and really concentrating it there. Then I'm going to just blend it out and just kind of go upwards with it. Now I'm just going to be cleaning up the edges, and I'm going to take a makeup wipe and just drag it along all the way to my eyebrow. Next, just apply your favorite eyeliner. Like I said before, I like cleaning up the edges because I feel like it gives me a guide to do my line. And this is just me quickly singing. Next, I'm going to be using this Mad Lash mascara by The Balm Cosmetics. I really like it. I got it in my Ipsy bag. Yeah, I think it does good, and I like the way the brush is. It's kind of like curved, so it's easier to get all the small lashes. For falsies, I'm going to be using the Ardell Wispies. I honestly wear these like every day. They're just really natural and of course wispy, but they are kind of long, and so I'm just going to apply these as usual, tweezers. Looking down at a mirror, I find that easier to like apply them. Next, I'm just going to prime my face with this Cover FX Blemish Treatment Primer, and it's anti-imperfections, and I've been kind of breaking out recently, and I love this primer for when you like break out. It like helps you get rid of pimples quick. And I'm just going to be using my Neutrogena Healthy Skin foundation in Natural Beige 60. I really like this foundation. It's not full coverage, but I feel like it's enough coverage for me, and it's lightweight, and the only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't have a pump. To blend out foundation, I'm going to be using this Morphe brush, and the number is M439, and I really like it. My aunt gave it to me for my birthday, and I actually really do like it. I feel like it blends it, and it doesn't like take away the coverage from the foundation. Now I'm just going to be taking the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer by IT Cosmetics in the color medium, and I have to warm it up in between my fingers and then apply it under because it's really full coverage and it's also very thick, but it does the job and it stays on all day. Next I'm just going to be taking my Maybelline Better Skin Concealer in the color Light 20, and I'm just going to be applying this on my nose, my forehead, and to clean up the eyeliner. It just makes a sharp edge. Next, to blend out this concealer, I'm just going to be taking this mini beauty blender and using it on my forehead, my nose, and kind of like the inner corner of my face. Then I'm going to be taking my big beauty blender and blending out the cheek part of my face. Next, as usual, I'm just going to be taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and I'm just going to bake, and I'm going to leave this on the skin for like 10 minutes, and I'm just going to apply this powder all the places that I put concealer. Next, I'm just going to be taking the Tarteist Pro Glow palette, and I'm going to be taking the color Shade, and it's the contouring shade, and I'm just going to take this like little like beauty blender type thing, and I'm just going to apply it on my cheekbones and my top of my forehead and the bottom of my like under chin type area, so get rid of that double chin. And I'm just going to take a synthetic brush and I'm just going to blend it out. Next, from the same palette, I'm just going to be taking the bronzer shade in Sculpt, and I'm going to be applying this on my cheekbones and the top of my forehead. Next, I'm going to be highlighting, and I'm just going to take Strobe, Lit, and Fire. I'm just going to mix them all together because I couldn't decide which shade to do. So I just mix them all together, and I think it makes it really pretty color. Now that I have applied it to the top points of my cheeks and my temple, I'm going to apply it under my eyebrow and in the inner corner. First and foremost, please excuse this crusty palette, but I'm just going to be taking the shade Sugar Bomb. It's a pinky corally shade. I'm just going to be taking this on the apples of my cheeks and putting it up more so I can kind of blend the highlight and the bronzer together. Now to contour my nose, I'm just going to be taking a small angled eyeliner brush, and I'm going to take the Hoola bronzer and draw two lines and then kind of put a line across those two lines, if that even makes sense, you'll see. And then at the bottom of the nose, put more bronzer there to kind of give it more shape. Now that it has been like 10 minutes, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm just going to brush away all the excess powder. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to take Mood and Drama on a flat brush, and I'm just going to blend it under the eyes and as well as put on mascara. Next, I'm going to be applying lipstick, and first I'm going to take this NYX retractable lip liner in the color Nude. Then after that, take my Melted Matte lipstick by Too Faced in the color Cool Girl and just apply this. Lastly, just to finish off the face, of course I'm going to be setting it with the L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray, and like I said, I like to take a fan and dry my face with it, and I'm so happy I got this fan from my Nana from Italy or something, wherever she went. And that's the end of this look. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Love you lots.